The fourth industrial revolution. The fourth industry. Industry 4.0. Just a few of the labels currently used today to explain the transition and shift on Earth related to industrial mechanics, earthly systems, renewable energy, quantum mechanics, technology, governance, quantum computing. This includes AI, AGI. This includes ESG, which is that environmental social governance. Sustainable development goals fall into this category as well. AI, AGI, all up in the conversation here. So let's dive in. The fourth industrial revolution. Here's a snippet from Klaus. Look in the description for the details of this book specifically and a range of other recommended literature. Yeah? The word revolution denotes abrupt and radical change. Revolutions have occurred throughout history when new technologies and novel ways of perceiving the world trigger a profound change in economic systems and social structures. Given that history is used as a frame of reference, the abruptness of these changes may take years to unfold. The first industrial revolution spanned from about 1760 to around 1840, triggered by the construction of railroads and the innovation of the steam engine. It ushered in mechanical production. The second industrial revolution, which started in the late 19th century and into the early 20th century, made mass production possible, fostered by the advent of electricity and the assembly line. The third industrial revolution began in the 1960s. It is usually called the computer or digital revolution because it was catalyzed by the development of semiconductors, mainframe computing, 1960s, personal computing, 1970s and 80s, and the internet, the 90s. Mindful of the various definitions and academic arguments used to describe the first three industrial revolutions, Klaus believes that today we are at the beginning of a fourth industrial revolution. It began at the turn of this century and builds on the digital revolution. It is characterized by a much more omni outlook because we're talking about the mobile internet. We're talking about much smaller sensors and devices, chips, that are actually artificially intelligent with machine learning components. Digital technologies that have computer hardware, software, and networks at their core are not new. But in a break with the third industrial revolution, they are becoming more sophisticated and integrated and are, as a result, transforming societies and the global economy. That's a piece from Klaus's book, The Fourth Industrial Revolution, which, as I already said, is linked below. What is more significant in this conversation today is how the evolution of AI, the desire for sound AGI, and the absolute need and demand for super alignment to support all of that is necessary. That then raises millions of questions about antitrust and internationalism, There's a piece out on that already, and that brings up a lot more conversation also about fair competition across the market. That really shifts our perspective into futurism, transhumanism, and what our future is really, really going to look like, okay? I have other publications listed here. 1 is the regulation for fourth industry revolution. 2, leading through the fourth industrial revolution, putting people at the centre. 3rd, the fourth industrial revolution at the intersection of readiness and responsibility. 4th, enabling a sustainable fourth industrial revolution. 5th, the industrial revolution, things to tighten, the link between IT and OT. 6th, future of organisations and work after the fourth industrial revolution, the role of artificial intelligence, big data, automation and robotics. And 7th, standards of the fourth industrial revolution, HMG-NQI action plan to unlock the value of the standards for innovation. And lastly, the UK's national quality infrastructure. That is in total around 8 publications I have added here to the Hermitology link. That really shows where I'm at, where Hermitology is at. We need data, we need intelligence. We need everyone tuning in at this time, you, the viewer, to understand, whoa, how on earth do we make sure there are healthy standards? Do we have an action plan for our future in line with the fourth industry? Are we enabling a sustainable fourth industry within our companies and corporations? Every company and corporation included. I'll give you some examples of that. Are we ready and responsible for the fourth revolution? Are people at the centre of the fourth revolution? Very serious and scary question that is. Are people ready? The main thing that we should be aware of with the fourth industrial revolution is the wave and wipeout that's coming for the labourer, the employee, the member of staff, the human being. The value of the human being is changing because of the fourth industrial revolution. This isn't scary, and it shouldn't be framed in a scary way. But we are screaming Darwinism and we are screaming transhumanism because the technology is now integrating with the human. That is the AGI outlook of it in regards to artificial generative intelligence, which now is so powerful it can do whatever a human does. So if we can use a machine that we have a one-time cost for, and all we've got to do is update and recharge it, why wouldn't we use that machine to clean the whole building instead of a team of 10 staff? So 10 staff now lose their jobs, their livelihoods, because a machine is much better at cleaning the building than they are. The machine can also clean at a convenient time. The machine doesn't need sick days. The machine doesn't need a pension, health insurance, liability, employers' liability, insurance and assurance, the additional fees that employers have to pay for their staff, that's shifting. Yeah? A lot of things are changing in the world. Why do we need people at the checkout? Why do we need people at the kiosk desks? Do we even need air stewardess anymore? We can send a machine down the aisle to serve you your beverages. Robots are here for a reason. Robots can give you a full demonstration and in-flight entertainment as well. Will we even need a captain and a pilot? Because as self-driving cars are on the rise, thank you Elon Musk, will we have self-flying planes? self-flying hovercrafts. We are in a position of technology where sci-fi, illusion, fantasy fiction is fastly becoming reality. Scary to say this, and this isn't even a conspiracy piece, believe it or not. School of Hermitology have luckily stumbled into the realm of truth at a time where pseudo now spins into face the new world. Because technology is alive and well, and it is face to face with the human being. We have Neuralink from Elon Musk, a telepathy chip placed into the brain for people to manage and govern their physical activity and software, hardware engagement through thought alone, through telepathic communication. This is now being implanted into the second participant, patient in the experiment. But 10 years from now, we're looking at a world full of people with telepathy chips. We have Switzerland already leading the way with chips in the wrists, chips in the hands, fingerprint IDs, eyeball IDs already ranking top-notch across the evolution of technology this year. Retina scanners, no longer something you see in the top spy movies. Fingerprints we already use on our iPhones. A lot more scanning ideologies coming out from her tech as well. We haven't shared the things that we plan to do that are not out there yet, which is exciting because I nearly slipped up and told you what we were going to be doing, but I'm biting my tongue on that for now. But it's nice to come here with you guys today and just run through the list of publications that you can use as a guide. If you do have other publications that you feel are significant and you're a researcher, philosopher, put your pieces in the comments. Put your abstracts in the comments with a link to it. Share your own philosophy on the future and what you think it's going to look like. We're not doing too much futurism on this channel right at this time, but there will be some coming on the Hermitologist channel, where the tarot is currently being run, and the kind of prophecy alchemy side of stuff's over there. But I just wanted to touch base with all of you guys today just to let you know there are major shifts happening around the world, and employees' positions are going to be most at risk. Whether or not we need personal assistants and cleaners and carers, tutors, every single key worker job is going to be ratioed from what I would say is at a 50% point of we can actually, and I'm going to say wipe out because let's be firm in our communication and speech. Let's be realistic. This is wave theory in motion. This is the era of new tech, blue ocean strategy flying in and out of the gate here for loads of innovators with pseudoscience on the way up. And a lot of them who haven't had humanity attached to their heart for this process are going to come in and immediately wipe out so many corporations. We've already had what I would say is the first and the second wave, somewhat of the even third wave with Elon taking over Twitter. We're gonna wipe out all the staff in this sector. We're going to lose 2,000 staff in this department. Another 4,000 staff in this department. We're going to lose all staff in these departments. We're laying everyone off. From my understanding, Amazon just had another set of layoffs this year. The layoff charts are flying up the wall. Have a look in the description for the layoff beautiful website provided by a startup company and a lovely developer. I think his name's Ben, if I'm correct. But there is a layoff website available where you can check the latest layoffs since COVID. And it is interesting to have a look at the big tech layoffs that continue to occur. And that's because AI can come in and take the seat now. So more and more and more and more and more and more and more people will not have a job. So what are we going to be doing? What is humanity going to provide on the reverse to make sure that all of us as humans are not entirely derunged and have purpose to keep going? right? Hermitology are absolutely dedicated to making sure we can employ the most amount of humans on the planet, really. We're going to push for that. We're going to push for teaching humans the approaches that they're going to need. This is breaking news for you guys as well. I haven't told anyone this. This isn't even in the prospectus yet, but this is our long-term vision. With everything that we do at Hermitology Tech, we want to make sure that we have a really clear play space for professionals to use their skills and come on in and still be able to align to technology, be part of the integration of the new world, be part of the integration of the fourth industry. So that way there's going to be a mass appeal for jobs, right? And that could be long term, that could be freelance, that could be agency, that could be on a rota, but there's always going to be opportunity for jobs frequently being posted, providing humans with the opportunity to come in out of the cold and have some stable income, have some stable grounding, have a career, have a life, have opportunity that reminds you that you are valuable as a human, and that humans still have skill sets that we truly nourish and value. And I don't know many companies that are even in the position to sculpt out something like that. That's a big gap in the market that we observed. Too many humans on the floor, too many humans sitting around, too many human variables being wasted, too much human intellect and innovation going spare. I want to take you all in. Absolutely every human who desires to work and has the ambition and desire to do more, come on in. Let's shape and hone your skills, funnel it through a touring system of technology so you're still in line with the new world, integrated with technology, but you as a human source are still purposeful and enriched by what you do every day, and you're getting paid for it at that. How about that? Yeah? A lot to do at Hermitology, and a lot for me to share without really breaking down the constructs, but we do have a prospectus coming out 24/12/24 where we will dive into why this is so important for humanity. But do check out hermitology.me and the specific links for this video that I've linked below. I will be trying to do a lot more pieces where I'll let you know what hermitology.me do offer, and I'll dive in a little bit more to the publications, and some will be more, some will be less, but all of it will be important nonetheless. Okay, thank you for taking the time to listen today, and I really hope that you do check out the rest of the things that we do around here. Love and light, guys. I'll be back soon with more.